Jr. here. Brian, you can start us off.
What's up, man? It's Brian Moore Jr., man, senior point guard at Norfolk State.
You've only been here for a year, so this is kind of your it. Do you feel the vibes of the other guys, of the importance of not just doing well with this program, but winning the conference tournament and getting to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I definitely, I feel the pressure. I feel like all 13 guys, including the coaches too, I think, our sole purpose to come here all together at the beginning of the season in June was to, win a conference championship. And, this is the week to do it. We got to be the best team we could be for the next, week.
You use both words, pressure and purpose here. How do you guys look at the next 3 days? Is it a pressure to get back up to the top of the MEAC, or is it a purpose, a mission to do that?
I think the pressure is to prepare. I think the pressure has been this whole weekend, Monday to today. I think that's the thing. I think if we play Norfolk State basketball, if we play how we know we can play, it shouldn't be a problem. I think we should come up on top. I think that's the biggest thing, the pressure to prepare, not the pressure to actually go win games. Our purpose is to go win the games, but the pressure is to prepare the right way.
Philly said that in preparation through practice that this team has gotten better when it comes to stepping on necks, right, and closing out games. Do you feel like that killer mentality maybe that coach has been trying to get out of you guys is starting to come out for the MEAC tournament?
I think it is. I think, we've been practicing hard the last couple of days, just trying to sharpen things up to, go 3-0 this week.
It's also, too, one of those situations, I remember asking you this at the ribbon cutting, that you needed to get pushed. Those 2 losses in a row, how helpful has that helping you guys up top and
I think the biggest thing is it just showed us that we could lose, especially even though those was 2 close games that we should have won. But it just showed us if we don't do the right things, we could lose. So, now the pressure is to do the right things at the right times all game.
In that sense, too, was it helpful to have that last game against Howard where you guys can put those lessons into play to show yourself, all right, we know how to bounce back from things like this?
Yeah, definitely. I think, it was a point in the game where we was down like 9-10 to Howard, and, we got the lead, and coach said, hey, now that's the time. Like, really good teams, once they get a lead on the road, they don't lose it. And I think after we got the lead and the rest of the second half, I don't think we ever gave it back. So that's just showing the growth in this team.
what have you guys learned about yourselves over the last 2 to 3 games?
I think we just learned that we are a resilient group, and we stick together no matter what, win, lose, or draw. I think everybody in that locker room all got the same goals, and we don't never shake apart, or nobody's after losses not blaming, pointing fingers. We just trying to figure out what can we do to win the next game. And I think that's the biggest thing. We was the only team in the MEAC that played 3 straight away games to finish up the season. And we went 1 of 3, could have easily been 3-0 if you ask me, just because of the way the game shaked out. But I think it's just going to show like us winning that last game, the momentum coming into the tournament.
Has coach kind of given you an idea of what it's going to be like playing at Scope this week? Like, you're kind of the home court team, but at the same time, like, being up in a hotel. Are you guys going to be up in hotels?
Yeah, we've been in a hotel.
Right, so I guess jumping off that, right, staying in a hotel, but kind of being the home court team and playing at Scope, has coach kind of prepared you for what that's going to be like?
Yeah, he tried to prepare us the best of his ability, because obviously it's nice having it here, but it's also kind of a disadvantage too, because the refs go playing into it, just saying like they don't want to be giving the home team too much credit and stuff like that. So the good, with good comes the bad, having it being in Norfolk, but we don't need it to be in anybody other hands but ours. If we do the right things, man, we shouldn't be looking for refs or anything else to help us.
Brian, I know you've only been around him for a year, but what's it been like to see Christian kind of blow up these last couple of days here, go virally as much as he has?
Nah, it's just amazing, man, just because, I know how hard he worked. He been here for 4 years, and, him just getting his flowers, I love that for him, man. I only been here a year, but, he became my brother in a really short time. And, I know I've been getting a lot of the glitz and the glamour, but it's nice to see somebody else get it for our team, because we got a lot of players on our team that can produce and can play and can, do highlights such as, Christian Ing. So it's just good to see that, not only myself is getting some national attention, he is too.
That dunk, obviously on senior night, I'm sure is something he wanted to unleash, but I assume the dunk shows in practice are pretty eventful with him. Has he unleashed the best stuff he's got, or does he still have some good stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he really, like, whenever we do, like, backdoor drills and stuff like that, like, that's when he really shows, like, the 360s, the between the legs, the windmills. Like, he's an athletic freak for real.
You talked about the the headlines that you've gotten this year, I'll ask you just straight up, do you think you're Conference Player of the Year this year?
I think I am, but I'm more focused on getting the MVP of the tournament. You know, that's what it is for me, man. I mean, it don't mean nothing if I get Player of the Year if we don't win the tournament. So that's just where my head's at. You know, I didn't come into this year thinking, hey, I want to be Player of the Year. I came into this year thinking, hey, I want to get to the NCAA tournament.
What would it mean to you to do that?
It mean the world to me, man. You know, that's every kid's dream growing up. You know, and this is, I got granted the extra year, but this is the opportunity that's in front of us. You know, like Coach said, like this is the last time we're gonna be with this group of guys. So why not keep winning games and keep trying to, you know, keep this team together as long as possible.
Oh, there one more question, Brian?
Do you feel like you've only been here a year, but do you understand the legacy that potentially you guys could be leaving with this program? With
Yeah.
the tournament?
Yeah, I definitely do, man. It's a winning tradition. You know, when I put my name in the portal, that's the biggest thing. I just wanted to come to another program with winning tradition, and you know, with that comes pressure. And you know, like I said earlier, the pressure to prepare to win. You know what I'm saying? Like we the best team in this conference now. It's time to just go show it.
That works, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you.